So their fear of what a Trump presidency potentially could be caused them to basically engage in a coup from the outset. And now, Trump weathered that storm. Who knows if Trump would have been actively investigating Ukrainian meddling and Joe Biden and things like that if this coup hadn't gone against him in the first place. If the media had given him a fair shake, if the Democrats had given him a fair shake, the intel community had given him a fair shake, who knows if any of this would have happened. But at this point, Trump witnessed the corruption firsthand for the first 3 years of his presidency. And so he says, okay, if that's how the game's played, we're going to look into your corruption. Now, you could tell that Trump was over the target because as soon as he started talking, as soon as the IG report's going to be coming out, as soon as we started to find out that the Durham investigation is now a criminal investigation, and as soon as Trump started to actively look in and to have his people, such as Giuliani, Barr, other people start to actively look into the Ukrainian meddling, all of a sudden the knives came out. And it is a smooth running machine. They're incompetent in many ways because of their hubris, but the Democrats, the media, the intel agency, and the never-Trumpers, and the entertainment industry, and academia, and Silicon Valley, they're all coordinated. The talking points are out. Bam! Hit him with this, hit him with this. No, Joe Biden did nothing wrong. Hunter Biden did nothing wrong. It's all been debunked. It's a lie. Anyone who reported against it's a conspiracy theory. Trump's criminal. It's a quid pro quo. It's a crime. It's a crime. The walls are closing in every day. Places that you thought you wouldn't see it. The Drudge Report. Every day. Chris Wallace at Fox. Every day. This is it. Napolitano at Fox. Of course you knew the media and the Dems would be doing this. It's a constant drumbeat. They're telling the average American that's not as well informed. And I'm not saying, oh, I'm better than them, I'm more informed. They have jobs, they have lives. They're trying to get by. We have real problems in this country. All they know is a little what seeps in from the public discourse. And all the discourse is guilty, 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 guilty. Impeach, impeach, impeach. Because it's the last straw. They have to, or their crimes will be exposed. Get rid of this guy, even if they don't get rid of him. You already saw. I said this is a huge distraction from the Durham and the IG report. Now you already see, oh, Durham's a bad guy. Barr's a bad guy. The IG must be bad. Oh, the IG report's coming out. That's just a distraction from impeachment. But we knew the IG report was supposed to be out before talk of impeachment ever began. It's just been delayed over and over again. But that's how they'll spin it. If Durham, and by the way, let me just say here, I'm pessimistic that anyone, that even Durham will charge anyone with a crime. I mean, we have Brennan dead to rights lying to Congress. Has he been charged? We have Mills and Abedin lying to the FBI. Have they been charged? We have all sorts of proof of corruption. Comey lied. Comey lied about who he released the stuff to in Congress. I did videos on that. Has he been charged? So I have no faith that anyone will actually be charged. Because the people around Trump are stupid. And they think, well, if we just tell the public, you know, these were the crimes, but we're not going to charge them, that'll be enough. No, it won't. Look what happened with Comey. The IG report was devastating to Comey. He should be hanging his head in shame. Instead, he's out there celebrating. Because the media is running interference for him. So is academia. So is the entertainment industry. So is Silicon Valley. So he's actually, when the report comes out, he's mocking people. I told you nothing would happen to me. And he's right. He had every right to mock people. We're in a lot of trouble. If these people aren't held accountable, it is literally the end of our country. This is the only shot. If they could be this transparent in their coup attempt and get away with it, and no one be held accountable, that's it. That's the end of the country. They're not going to become less transparent about it in the future. They're going to be more emboldened. And you know what frightens me? It's not Jake Tapper or the New York Times or Pelosi or Schumer. We knew what they were. It's people know are good people that are my friends that happen to be Democrats. Now look, this separates me from a lot of Trump supporters. I think that the Trump supporters that feel this way are wrong. I think that you could be a good person and dislike Trump and hate him. That's fine. We can have our differences. No problem. There are things I don't like about him. Debt spiraling out of control. The fact that he bombed Syria. Going on Twitter after people like Rosie O'Donnell and stuff. That's stupid. But when I see these people that because of their hatred of Trump, that I know are good people, that are my friends, that I've known for some cases 10, 15 years of my life, when I watch them cheer for the deep state coup, that's how I know we're in a lot of trouble. Not CNN, not the New York Times. They're always going to cheer for it. They suck. But the average people, it used to be we can have disagreements. You're Democrat, I'm Republican, you chuckle about it. And I'm still like that with my friends. But the fact that they cheer this on, it's mind-boggling. Or they don't think it's a big deal. They're like, eh. And then you watch them with Tulsi. Almost all of them support Tulsi. Oh my God, can you believe what they're doing to Tulsi? Which I'll still defend Tulsi from the attacks she's receiving. But by the way, that's karma. Didn't she? What did I say for weeks I've been saying? She's a hypocrite. Go to my Twitter feed. She's a hypocrite. She was for an investigation into Kavanaugh based on the exact type same of media smears and lies with no evidence. She's for an impeachment inquiry of Trump based on the exact same attacks that she's receiving. She's a hypocrite. She had a chance to stand up and be something special. She might not have she would have and still will continue to get screwed over by the Democrats in the 2020 election. But by the time 2024 came around, here would have been someone who had their credibility, that was right about all the fear-mongering, the red scaring, everyone that disagrees with us is connected to Russia. And they even stood up for her ideological opponent, Trump, and said those smears on him are illegitimate as well. But instead, she sold out. I mean, I don't know how it could be more obvious. And it's, I mean, so many people at my level, and by my level, I mean, we're not DC insiders, we're not extremely wealthy, we don't have access to information other than what we could be gained based on just reading. There's so many people on my level that I think are just in a bubble and think, yeah, Trump's so bad, and so they're on Twitter and they're only hearing from the media people and the entertainment people and the academia people that hate Trump. And so they believe Trump is guilty and Trump did something unique and something that was a threat to our republic. They're wrong. But the people at the higher levels, the media people, the people in academia, the people, the entertainment industry, whatever. Those people, they know they're lying. They know it. They know those 3 Democratic senators did exactly what they're accusing Trump of, and they didn't have a problem with it. They know without a damn doubt that if Trump used $1 billion of your tax money to force a foreign government to fire a prosecutor that was looking into his family, they would go berserk. They know it, and you know it. Everybody knows it deep down, but they lie so often. They don't even know who they are anymore. They're starting to believe the lie. And this is where we're left. We have to take this seriously. And we don't have anyone on the Republican side that's capable of fighting back, that's capable of making an impassioned defense of how insane this is. A small handful of people. I ran as a Republican for Congress, and I'm considering running again. I don't have the money or the resources or the connections, and I'm basically told by people involved in the actual Republican system, wait your turn, do this, hand out signs for us, have voting drives, do this and that. Why? Why should I be concerned with them anymore? It doesn't even matter that I support the president. That's irrelevant. I do, but that's irrelevant. What matters is there's a coup right now that's been going on for 3 years, and these people are sitting around with their thumb in their mouth saying, I guess I have to say something because I want to get reelected, but I'm not going to do anything of substance. Why am I reading Flynn's 302s? Where were my congressmen reading them 7 months ago saying that it was illegitimate that he was charged? Where were my congresspeople when it became obvious that the number one election interference from Russia was the Steele dossier? Who was it sourced by again? Kremlin officials. Yet Bob Mueller says that it was out of his jurisdiction to look into that Russian election interference. Where were my congresspeople there? Jim Jordan said something, that was it. Where were all my Pennsylvania Republicans? But I need to shut my mouth and support them. Well, I'm getting fed up with it. And if they don't start to do something, then I will run against them. And I know it's going to be an uphill battle. I don't have the money or the establishment behind me like them. But average people, I don't care if they're Republicans or Democrats, are fed up with this crap. They talk about how unpopular Trump is. Why don't we take up, how popular is the media? How popular is Congress right now? Way worse than Trump. And their groups are controlling the polls. Which I don't trust anyways. We have real problems in this country. I live in rural Pennsylvania. I graduated high school in 2002. I can't believe how many people you hear dying of overdoses now. In my area of the world. You know, in the little town, I went to Clarion University. In that little town, the number one employer was a glass manufacturer. They're out of business. Things have been doing a little better since Trump was elected, but there are real, significant problems. And what are we focusing on? What are the people supposed to be writing our laws doing? And again, I say this all the time. You hear the media saying, oh, we're so special. The media is so important to a democracy. We're the voice of the people. We hold truth to power. And all that's true. The media is that important. We don't have one. The best we have are online people. What's my reach? 10 people? 15? Most people are sick and tired of the media. They might watch the local news, but they're tired of hearing from them. But it's everywhere. You can't watch a movie without it being thrown in your face, without the actors and the actresses talking about it. You can't turn on a late night comedy show without it being thrown in your face. You can't watch a sporting event. And what do the Republicans do? Nothing.